G'day everyone, I'm Aussie Mark. Thanks very much for stopping by this video. I really appreciate that, and I'll hope that you will consider giving me a thumbs up and you've had a look at this video, and also subscribing if you're not. What this video is about today is a feature that I'm going to show you that you can add to your live streams. Live streams are very popular at the moment. A lot of people are going live on YouTube so that they can chat with their subscribers and their friends, and other people can join in the live chat down the side. But one of the things that they don't do is add other images around the side of them, or change the way that their channel and live stream looks so that they can stand out a little bit from the other people in the crowd. Doing something different definitely helps you to stand out. Before I do that though, before I show you that feature, I want to talk briefly about a fellow YouTuber who is in a bit of distress right at the minute. Her name is Granny Monster, or her channel name is Granny Monster, and I'll put her link to her channel down in the bottom. She's a lovely lady. She's always very charitable, a very decent woman. And she's disabled as well, which is something to bear in mind when I tell you that she's about to be evicted from her home. She has very little money to speak of at the moment, not even enough to get a bus fare to go and stay with family and friends. So a few of us are asking if you could help Granny Monster out by donating $1 or $2 through a PayPal link that's in the description, so that she can get some money together to help her move to either another place locally near where she lives. She can't even find a shelter because all the shelters in her area are full. And maybe she can get enough money from the YouTubers who are supporting her to actually be able to move into a place of her own, or at least rent a room in a place, so that she's not out on the streets. We love you, Granny Monster, and we really want to make sure that you are safe. So anyone, once again, if you want to donate, there's a link down in the description. It's a PayPal link, and if you have PayPal, if you could drop $1 or $2 to Granny Monster, we'd really appreciate that. The link is for a guy, and you'll see it's when you click on it, it'll go to Benny. Benny is actually Cab7, and his channel is where this has originally come from. Cab7 is a fantastic and honourable man who's got a large YouTube community, and we're all trying to support Granny Monster. If you're going to donate, please put in gift or gift to Granny Monster in the description, so that Cab7 knows the money is going to her. Anyway, thanks very much, and let's move on with this feature. So I'm talking about the feature which is normally talked about as lower thirds, where basically if I just click on, where are we, turn my lower thirds on, you'll be able to see that's what I'm talking about, that name down the bottom there. Now, a lot of people have that. That's not very unusual at all, so it doesn't really help you stand out. But if you have the Hangout toolbox as part of your Google Hangout when you're doing live streams, there are other things that you can do with this as well. For example, I'm just going to turn that off. You can make your own unique features to add to your live stream window, like the one that you're looking at right now. If I, for example, wanted to be standing out a little bit by changing the shape of my window, I could actually just create a shape with a white around the outside, like this one that I'm about to show you. Well, not like this one. I'll retract that. The one I'm going to show you is blue. Where are we? This one here. So yeah, that makes me stand out a little bit because it gives me a round window instead of a normal rectangular window. Now, I've made mine blue because that's kind of a part of the color scheme that I use in my channel. But if you were to make that white, that would actually blend in with the rest of the outline, sorry, the rest of the page on the YouTube channel, and it would appear that you actually have a round window or an oval window rather than a rectangular window. So that's one thing you can do to actually stand out a little bit. Now, while I'm talking about these borders, and you could be a rectangular border, it could be you know, a triangle or any shape, some random shape, whatever you want. But once you've got a border, you've got space there. So why not add some images to that space that reflects your channel as well? I'm going to turn off that one and show you something else that I've made. This one reflects myself, Aussie Mark, therefore my images that I'm going to show you are all to do with Australia. But if your channel's about something else, it might be an adventure channel and you could have photos of all different places you've been, or it might be a fishing channel or a cooking channel or a gardening channel or something. You can grab a bunch of images like this and turn that one on, and there you go. So as you can see, I've got old images of Australia around there, but your images could reflect you. And again, that will help you to stand out, and also gives your viewers something else interesting to look at apart from yourself while you're talking. They can still be listening to you and be looking at the images that you've decided to add around there. So that's something else you could try. And this is all part of the Google Hangout toolbox feature that people aren't generally utilizing to its optimum effect, as you can see here. So I'm going to remove that one. Now, if we were making lower thirds like this one, I just got to look around the corner of the camera that is in my way. So instead of doing that, if I turn that off, you can make your own so that it looks different from everybody else's. So for example, if you may have seen this one that I used the other day in a live stream. I made that one for myself. So that one's just sitting down the bottom of the screen like a normal lower third, but it's very different to anybody else's because it's custom made. Now, any of these custom made features that you can see, if you don't think you can do them for yourself, by the way, I'm more than happy to give you a hand. Just a little donation, a couple of dollars into my PayPal accounts to support my channel, and I'll make yours for you. We'll have a chat and you can tell me exactly what you want, and happy to do this for you. So if you wanted one down the bottom, that's all well and good, and that's how you do it down there. What if you want to have the name at the top, for example, so it's different from everybody else? You can easily do that with this same feature. If I now go to where we are, so here's an example of what you can do. You can put your name up the top there. So that will be certainly one way of standing out from the crowd. Not happy with the top or the bottom? What about the sides of your window? Let's go find that. I'll turn that one off. Find the side. You can put it down the side as well, of course. Where are we? All I've got to do is now go and find what I put. I should have put these all in one folder. That would have been smart, wouldn't it? However, there we go. Okay, so there you can see that one works down the side pretty well. And again, your name could be down there, or you could have something else running down the side of there, even just some pretty pattern or design, just to make you stand out a little bit, make it a bit more interesting. And the last feature that I wanted to show you, or the last example that I have here, is to talk about the fact that live stream is really all about connecting with your subscribers and your friends. So if that were the case, why not have your friends and your subscribers showing on your particular live stream, and in this case, my particular live stream. What I've done here is I've actually grabbed all of the icons of a bunch of my friends that regularly comment on my videos. And apologies if I hope I don't offend anybody if yours isn't appearing on this one. But here's something else that you could do with your friends or subscribers. If I go down to here and open this one, as you can see, you may notice that your icon is there. And if it is, well, that's great. And I thank you for being a supporter of my channel. If it's not, please don't be offended. I can only fit so many onto this window. But again, that's something you could have on your live stream as a point of difference. And remember, I am happy to discuss making these for you if you're not willing to make them for yourself. If you want to make them for yourself, I'm going to put another video up on how to do so in the near future. So make sure you've clicked that notification bell for me. All right, so I'm going to leave that there. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to support Granny Monster by giving a small donation if you can. If you can't afford a donation or you don't have a PayPal account, well, what you can do is go over to Granny Monster's channel and just show her that you care by subscribing to her channel, maybe dropping a comment, just saying that your thoughts and prayers are with her and that she finds some accommodation very soon and that she's not evicted. Okay, thanks guys. Bye for now. See ya.